Alright guys, this is Docm with another Minecraft video, and today we got something special again. We're going back down to the Nether and we're gonna have a look at the functionality and design of the Nether Wheel of Fortune. And just lately I was creating this thing to determine the winner of my first competition. It was Doczilla V3. Congrats again, dude. And yeah, it was a success. And yeah, we used that construction in there to have a lottery, and it has a Wheel of Fortune functionality to it. So let's check it out. You can start the thing, and then it will go around all the time. And then you have the activator button here. And you start the minecarts, and it stops the Wheel of Fortune at the random position at a random time. If you wanna see that thing in action, check out the link I will provide in the video. There you can see the lottery we did that thing. So for now, basically the thing is divided in three parts. First we're gonna have a look behind it. So what you can see around here is the wiring for the clock. It's very easy. Basically, if you only use dots for the hands, as I do, like I only have one torch for the 12, for the 1, and so on. It's pretty easy. It gets more complicated if you have like 3 or 4 torches symbolizing your hands for your clock. So yeah, normally you would just increase the size of the clock face to get more space. In here it would be kinda difficult to do, but it's possible. Check out Steven's tutorials about the clocks and everything. There you can see some examples for the wiring. The principle behind this is the same when you wire a monitor or something for the computers, you see, but it's not that complicated. So we got like those stairs coming down with the redstone, and on the signs here you can read it's 12, 11. What do we got here? It's 1. Yeah, all the way around, circular. And here we got the 3, the 5, excuse me, 7, and so on. 6 is somewhere else. Where did I hide the 6? 4, 5. Oh yeah, that's the 6 here. 7, and so on. And the current is going up here. You can see you have vertical wiring, these torches, and yeah, the things going on in the circuit down there. We come to that in a second, but that's how the clock is powered. You know, wire up all the positions, bring them down, and then have vertical wiring go up. I did that to save some space and also give it a cool look. I think it's cool with the glass ceiling and have the vertical wiring going on. So let's go down to the control room for the clock. This is the second part. So first you got the wiring for the clock, and it's divided by the glass shield, and below it we got the mechanics yeah, for making the clock go around and spin and stop. So let's go down there. This is the reset switch. You know, if you started the wheel and you want to stop it but not have a lottery, so it's back there. You basically don't need it, but in case. So let's get down. So this is redstone hell. It looks kind of complicated, but the basic idea of it is pretty simple, I guess. So right here you can see some of the lines coming down. This is the 10 o'clock line, 11, 9, this is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here in the middle we got the 12 o'clock. So what I did, I transferred the power from down here up there with vertical wiring, and we got the clock positions around here. And first you need to make the light spin around the clock. How you do that? It's pretty simple. Right here, this is the activator torch. Like I'm gonna cut this line, and it's gonna activate the circuit, and the current is gonna travel in a circular shape. And there's delays in here, and once you start the current, it will go around forever. But we'll see that, we'll follow it. So, oops, why didn't that thing turn on? Strange. Oh yeah, now it worked. See, now we activate the current. Let's stand still so we can see it traveling. Where is it? There you go. See, it goes around. There it arrives again, goes back through again, and all the way around again. No? That's doing the circular shape. So we got the current, it goes through here, all along, goes up. You see, the flashing light goes up to the number 1 position on the clock, and the current goes this way, and it splits up, and it also goes this way, continues all the way through the AND gate. I'm gonna explain them later, but just imagine they won't be here, so the line would just continue. So the line continues, again a delay, that's for the adjustable speed of the clock, and then we get the same thing. It goes up to the 2, and it splits up, goes around. Again, the AND gate isn't there, the line continues, it splits up, goes to the 3, and around. Again, we got 4 repeaters in there all the time, and split up, and so on, you know? So we got the circular shape going on. This, and back, and around. So that's the way the current travels, all the time. So now I needed to figure out a way to be able to stop the clock at each and every position, and that's where the AND gates come in place. Like, let's have a look at this here. The circulating current arrives at one end of the AND gate here, as you just saw right now. So at any time the current arrives, this side of the gate opens, closes, opens, closes. Yeah, and on this side, that's the other position of the AND gate, by default it is always open. So when the signal comes from back here, it arrives at the AND gate, right side is by default open. When the signal arrives, left side opens, and it passes the signal on through the exit, like you just saw. So that means if you would close the left side of this AND gate here, the current will stop because it can't pass through. And that's the principle behind the random generator. All 12 positions are connected with those AND gates, so it's possible to stop the current at any number on the clock. The lines which are controlling the left sides of the AND gate, again, you see it's default, it's open, and we got the line, and it's going through here and to the random generator back there. So we got 12 torches here. All those torches, they are symbolizing the 12 numbers on the clock with the corresponding AND gate. So now it's possible to stop the clock at any position. And how do we have a random pattern to that? So that's why I came up with this construction down here, the random generator. Behind the glass you can see the torches we saw before, the 12 torches. And basically they're hooked up in a totally random pattern. I don't know which torch represents each number. And also you see the lines going down there, and they're hooked up to those pressure plates you can see. There, alternating pattern, and yeah, some of the lines are crossing below there, and basically I don't know which line stops or which pressure plate stops which position in here. As you can see now, the clock looks kind of strange because we activated it twice or so we got a longer current passing around. We're gonna reset that later. Yeah. So back to the topic. So we got those pressure plates, and those are hooked up to the stop positions combined with the AND gates, and that's how the thing works. So get it ready. So when I start it, the car gets out and moves over the pressure plates and stops the clock at random times. Now it stopped it once. You see it's still moving on. One of the currents has stopped, and now it stopped again at 2 o'clock position. That's how the draw works. I think it's pretty random because yeah, the clock moves around, I stand here, and it's hard to tell when it's gonna stop because yeah, I can't see anything, I can't have any influence in it, and I think it's a fair way to determine our winners. Yeah, that's the principle behind my Nether Wheel of Fortune. If you have any further questions, please let me know. I will gladly answer them and try to explain some of the stuff. But to sum it up again, you have the clock, that's one part. So do that first. Then you do the logic for making the signal move around in a circular shape, and also add in the AND gates. Always make sure to hook up the exit of the previous number to one of the inputs of the AND gate and make the other side of the AND gate on by default, so the signal can pass through and from the exit of this AND gate go to the next number. Have your delay in there, and then it should work. Also make sure to have the left side or the second side of the AND gates open by default, and hook up your stop mechanism to that. What kind of stop mechanism that will be, it's totally up to you. And yeah, I hope you liked this kind of tutorial let's show video. We start the Wheel of Fortune again, and we're gonna have another draw, and I guess that's it for today. Just one little personal thing. Recently I get a lot of email contact and everything, so always keep in mind to include your previous email into the new one, so I can know what's going on, because it's kinda hard to keep track of it all, and I really do love to interact with you guys. So keep in mind, always include your previous email. That's it for today. The little let's show about the Nether Wheel of Fortune. I hope you like it. I'm out. Bye bye.